I've been asked, what am I doing? Well, I believe that all of us are more similar than what we are different. And that became very clear to me with the idea of everyone knows and understand what a grandchild means and is. It's built into us. So, through the lens of everyone having the same reference frame and everyone loving their grandkids, I think I can demonstrate how we are all much more similar than we are different. So here's the basics. The first video. Hope you like it. Oh, don't forget on YouTube, hit that subscribe and notification bell. We'll try. I'm going to get copy strike to death on YouTube, so we may have the channel. Cost of anything is everything. So we're on Twitch. Gonna be daily, 6 p.m. We're gonna put together a schedule, and yeah, we'll have a show for you every day, 6 p.m. Hope you enjoy the video. This is the basic. Quite. But there we go. There's one of the first pictures of the Earth ever. Because, of course, you look up at it, and it took us kind of a while to, if you, all things considered, get up there. But there we are. Our technology did pretty good. We got up there. All right. Cool. We can see the Earth. All right. Let's see what else is on our tour. For a sec.
From this distant vantage point, the Earth might not seem of any particular interest. But for us, it's different. Consider again that dot. That's here. That's home. That's us. On it, everyone you love, everyone you know, everyone you ever heard of, every human being who ever was, lived out their lives. The aggregate of our joy and suffering, thousands of confident religions, ideologies, and economic doctrines, every hunter and forager, every hero and coward, every creator and destroyer of civilization, every king and peasant, every young couple in love, every mother and father, hopeful child, inventor and explorer, every teacher of morals, every corrupt politician, every superstar, every supreme leader, every saint and sinner in the history of our species lived there, on the mote of dust, suspended in a sunbeam.
I don't think that could be said any better. You ever knew, all live on that pale blue dot. I say that's true. You want to see the Matrix? Here's the Matrix. The real Matrix.
Why do we accept our reality as the uncontested truth? You are a data collection machine that moves through the world and you vacuum up your little bits of experience that you have. And in the end, whatever you have, that's what you assume to be true. But our experiences are limited. We're born on a particular spot on the planet and we have a thin little trajectory of experience and we construct what we believe the world is made up of from there. And as a result, we all have a very limited view of what's going on out there. The interesting thing about being a human is that we're stuck inside our internal model. It's all we ever see. But with the endeavor of science and literature and philosophy, what we're able to do is step outside of ourselves and understand, hey, the way that I see the world isn't the only way to see the world. It's not the only truth. And the more we can get good at that, the more we can try to build a better society.
Subscribe? Is that true? You know what? I'm gonna go, yeah, I think everybody pretty much walks around like that, right? Listen how he describes everybody.
From this distant vantage point, the Earth might not seem of any particular interest. But for us, it's different. Consider again that dot. That's here. That's home. That's us. On it, everyone you love, everyone you know, everyone you ever heard of, every human being who ever was, lived out their lives. The aggregate of our joy and suffering, thousands of confident religions, ideologies, and economic doctrines, every hunter and forager, every hero and coward, every creator and destroyer of civilization, every king and peasant, every young couple in love, every mother and father, hopeful child, inventor and explorer, every teacher of morals, every corrupt politician, every superstar, every supreme leader, every saint and sinner in the history of our species lived there, on a mote of dust, suspended in a sunbeam.
Why do we accept our reality as the uncontested truth? You are a data collection machine that moves through the world and you vacuum up your little bits of experience that you have. And in the end, whatever you have, that's what you assume to be true.
Whatever you have, that's what you assume to be true. Okay. Is that true? I think so. I think we can connect the dots. Everybody on the pale blue dot all sees the world the same. 8 billion all see the world the same. Is that true? Can we agree on that? Okay. I think we can do that. Okay. Sounds good. Keep going.
One of the amazing parts about human brains is our sense of empathy. Well, it turns out that when you're dealing with somebody in your outgroup, you have less empathy. You just don't care about them as much. In my lab some years ago, we did an experiment where we put people in the brain scanner. They see 6 hands on the screen, and the computer goes around boop, 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 and randomly picks one of the hands, and then the hand either gets touched with a Q-tip or it gets stabbed with a syringe needle. And when it gets stabbed, these networks in your brain that are involved in pain come online. But now what we did is we labeled each hand with a 1-word label: Christian, Jewish, Muslim, Hindu, Scientologist, atheist. And now the question is, does your brain care as much if it's a member of your outgroup? And the answer is, your brain does not care as much. If your in-group member gets stabbed, you have a big response in this area, this pain matrix. If an out-group member gets stabbed, you have a smaller response. This is true across all groups that we measured. This isn't an indictment of religion. It's just about who's in your in-group and who's in your out-groups in this case. When you look at any
So, is that true? Well, we can duplicate the lab. We can find his methodology, duplicate it, see if it works. But in my experience, I gotta go. That's true. Interesting. When you look at a guy's dating app on their phone, right? When you look at that, what do you see? Well, if you're a guy, you see an endless supply of women. Okay, that's interesting. Everything in science is interesting. Just interesting. And then, if you get lucky, you get to put something together. So, the next thing is, if you take a woman's dating app, right? Take her dating app. What does she see? Infinite number of men. Interesting. I need help with graphics, all free, because hey, this is the impossible quest that can't possibly succeed. So, take those phones. So, girls looking at the phone, all these guys. So what is this? What's going on? Well, this is an example of what's technically called confirmation bias. And what it means is you're basically being given or hand-fed what you're expecting. Doesn't necessarily mean it's real. So, girl, infinite amount of guys on her phone. Guy, infinite number of girls. Girl thinks, hey, look at all these guys. I can get Mr. Right. Perfect. I'm going to get, Mr. Right. Guy sees infinite number of women. I'm going to score the hottest chick on here. So, what's the data say? What's the data say? And you can check me on this. What's happening is the women now want Mr. Right up here, right? Guys want the hottest of the hot. So if you chart them, guys or girls, guys. Okay, so we're going like this in opposite directions. Who's having sex? The top 1%. Holy bananas. Remember that grandkid frame? So, is that true? Go check. It's true. Every study that's been done in the last, 10 years has shown a decline in birth rates, hooking up, everything. So the idea, if you're getting information, you're getting hand-fed information, you need to have an open mind and look for new ideas. So we'll just call it open mind. Be curious. 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 Is that true? Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Put on those notification bells and watch us on Twitch tonight at 6 p.m. See you then.